Hey guys, I just wanted to talk to you about all these thoughts that are going through my head right now. My sister committed suicide on November 26th, and since that happened, I've heard a lot of words being thrown around. One being anger, another is why, and I don't know if this was something that I just didn't pay that much attention to before, or if it just seems to be revolving around this, but I've just seen a lot of videos pop up on Facebook and YouTube and in conversation in my daily life now, that addiction is selfish and suicide is selfish. And when I say addiction, I mean like addiction to the point of you're truly addicted to a substance or people or something to the point of dysfunction. Not just, I like to go out and party every weekend. Like, it's deeper than that, I mean the clinical term addiction. And that breaks my heart. And maybe that's one of the reasons why the people that commit suicide or overdose or stay hooked for life until eventually they just shrivel up and their body shuts down because it can't function anymore. Because I don't think it's true. I don't think that it's selfish. And first of all, can I just say, you calling them selfish will not help the situation, regardless of if it's true or if it's not true. It's just going to make them feel worse and feel like they need that substance or that choice more. Because all you're telling them is that you don't love them unconditionally and that you're not there to support them. You're saying, how dare you do this to me? How selfish of you to do this to me. And don't get me wrong, it's hard not to feel that way. It's hard not to feel like they're making this choice to hurt you. Because it's so easy to think, well, if you really loved me, you wouldn't be doing that. If you really loved your kids, you wouldn't be making that choice. If you really loved your family, you wouldn't do that. And that's just not true. So what I encourage you to do instead is question if you're being selfish. I'm not saying that suicide is a good choice, but I am saying that it likely is the only choice they thought they could do. Because pain tells you two things. And this is from one of my favorite people, Teal Swan. It tells you, one, that you're alone, and two, that this pain is never going to end. And those two things may not be true, but that's what your pain tells you. So they're not making this choice out of hate for another person. They're probably choosing it because of hate for themselves or hate for their life. My sister struggled a long time with substance abuse, and I wasn't the person that I needed to be for her. I was that person that's like, suicide is selfish. How dare you do this to me? How dare you choose this? Because, my mom is a severe alcoholic, so I kind of had that attitude with her as well. Until I finally realized that she's no longer in control of it. Like, not even close. And I started going to counseling and making a lot of progress, and it was amazing, and I wanted to be there for my sister. I wanted to talk to her. But I knew that I couldn't be that person for her because I just wasn't there yet. Not that I didn't want to be. I just wasn't. My sister went missing June of this year, so she was gone over 5 months. We had no idea where she went. We had no idea if she was safe, who she was with, what she was doing. She had been hooked on meth and probably some other stuff, I don't know. And when she was gone, I worked on learning how to accept people, including myself. I think that you must fully know somebody, fully accept them, and fully love them. And in order to do that, you have to do that with yourself first. And growing up in my family, we just didn't talk about bad stuff. If you're angry, you kept it to yourself. If you were sad, you kept it to yourself. And it just wasn't acceptable to talk about any of those things. So it made it to where when we did something bad, it wasn't just like what we did was bad. It was who we were as a person. But of course we couldn't talk about it. We couldn't talk about how we felt. Because we'd get grounded. We'd get sent to our rooms and say, be alone. So we learned that it wasn't okay to be who you were. It wasn't okay to struggle. It wasn't okay to be in pain. And it wasn't okay to be angry. All of those things are okay, by the way. Whatever you feel is what you feel, It doesn't always mean that your feelings are 100% accurate, but they're 100% accurate to what you feel. You just have to learn what they mean, what you're making them mean, and what you can do about it. I wanted so desperately to be able to talk to her, because I finally felt that I was ready, and that I could fully accept her, and fully love her, and let her know that she is not alone, and that I would always be there. So not long before we found out, I posted all over social media that I was looking for her to missing persons pages because, we had filed a missing persons report. We didn't find her, and I'm a Christian. I went to a church that I really enjoy, and I don't know, I just felt like this pull, which normally I don't really feel. I don't like talking to strangers for the most part. I'm just kind of a shy, reserved person. Like, if people come up to me, that's fine, but I'm not usually the type of person that goes seeking out conversation with random strangers, unless I have a bunch of people with me that I know. But I don't know, I just felt led to go down and just pray about it with somebody, and we prayed. And I said, even if we don't find her, I just pray that she's okay. And the next day she killed herself. That's something I'm gonna have to work on for a long time, because I don't understand, and maybe I never will, I don't know. I know that she was in a lot of pain. We've had lots of bad things happen in our life. And I know that she just got pushed over the edge. And she made the choice that she thought was best, regardless of if that's true or not. Who am I to judge? Who am I to say that? I don't know. I guess what I'm trying to say is love them unconditionally. Be there for them. Don't enable them to continue to do what they're doing, but do call them out, but not in a shameful way. But acknowledge their pain. It's okay for them to hurt. They went to that coping mechanism because they didn't know what other one to use. So they use that as a protective layer when they're hurting and they don't know what else to do. So if you take away that addiction that they have, food, alcohol, drugs, people, whatever, if you take away that addiction without giving them new tools, you're stripping away their protective layer. You're causing more drama. You're causing more trauma to them. And you're not giving them anything to make it better. Really make it better. And I get it. You want to take that bad thing away. And that's good. It's good that you want to take that bad thing away. That's not what I'm saying. Teach them, or help them find somebody who can teach them in an encouraging and uplifting way that you are not alone. This pain won't be forever. And if it is forever, we're going to make it a little bit less so you can handle it. But no matter what pain you're in, no matter what pain you go through, no matter what pain you're going to be in, I'm here. You're not alone. You'll never be alone. Because she must have felt so alone. And if she just knew, I don't know. She may have made the same choice. I don't know. We'll never know. Love them unconditionally. Fully know everything about them. In order to get out of your own personal hell, you must see that personal hell first. Find the walls. Find what makes that hell, what has trapped them there. What is pushing them to make those decisions in the first place. Because it's not an addiction until you make the choice. In the beginning. Somebody has to put them in that cell. Maybe it's them, maybe it's somebody else. I don't know. Ask them. Tell them that you'll be there. And find a way to get them out of hell. And say, you know what, this fucking sucks. But I am here with you. And I will never give up. I will never give up on you. Because that's what I wish I could have said to her. Because there are some pains that never go away. This will never go away. There will always be a hole in my heart. But I'm hoping maybe one day it won't constantly feel like my heart is getting ripped out of my chest. But know this, sometimes it will. I'll be 92, and I'll hear her favorite song, and it'll bring me right back there. And I'll cry. And I'll know why I'm crying. And I'll accept that. And tell her I love her, no matter how many times, no matter how old I am. And then I'll love myself. And I'll love her. Fully know, fully accept, and fully love them. Don't give up. Don't stop until you dig your way out of hell. If you don't have anybody, if they don't have anybody, message me. You'll have me. Go on Google, find a chat group, call the American Suicide Prevention Line. There's several, many, many lines of people that you can call. You are never alone. If you feel that you are alone, I'm so sorry, hon. But I'm here. Others will be here, no matter what. Please don't give up. I'm not going to tell you that life is going to be sunshine and rainbows, because it's not. I mean, sometimes it is. Sometimes it is, but the waves never stop coming. But you can learn how to ride them. And maybe sometimes they won't happen as often, or won't be as huge. But you can make it. Especially if you have somebody to make it through with you. Please don't give up. I love you. I love you.